teams that love to get out and run.
You know, Kevin, I love these kind of games because really I think basketball is meant to be played at a fast pace. I really do. I mean, the fans enjoy it, but the players do too, and obviously us broadcasters like to see it up and down as well.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Conley kicks to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Launches a 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Edwards against Dort. Edwards can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Conley, the pass to Randall. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Outside, Dort. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. On the top of the key, the shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Outside, Edwards. Can they get it? Another miss by Minnesota. Oklahoma City leading by 4. It's Dort on the wing. Edwards defending. From deep, Williams. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 9.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
It's time for this. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do with the lowest you're holding. Who will be there? Get there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Randall gets to Conley. Looking to end the run. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 6. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target at the rim. Timberwolves trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Randall gets to Conley. Randall with a screen for Conley. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. Holmgren against Randall. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
And Conley's so good at running the offense. Does a nice job hitting guys in their spots.
Outside Williams. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. And here is Holmgren. Deflects the pass. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Williams. That 3 off the mark. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They trail by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Outside, Dort. To the paint. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Dort. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Timberwolves trail by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Pass to Conley. Now Reed. Reed with a screen on Williams. McDaniels with the ball. Williams picks him up. He was all alone on that one. Reed's got 5 now.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lays it straight in. He's got 13.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Dort. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7. The Thunder leading by 3. Holmgren with it. Hartenstein up top. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Right side, Dort. Off target from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
That one is off. Some changes for Minnesota. Clark, he's checked in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits the second from the line. The Thunder with the lead. Williams with the ball. Still yet to score. Wiggins outside. The three ball. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
DiVincenzo against Caruso. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 5. Now Caruso. Now here's Wiggins. Wallace looking for an opening. On the wing, Williams. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Randall. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, he plays with the ferocity, a violent interior player. Randall loves to convert off missed shots.
Wallace outside. Wiggins outside. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got his second bucket tonight.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Now here's Reed. He's got 5. Rebound by Williams. Wallace outside. Outside Williams. Caruso, a screen on Clark. Williams for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Wiggins against Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Caruso. DiVincenzo can't hit it. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's Edwards in for Clark. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And both free throws good for Williams. Timberwolves trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wallace against Edwards. To stop the run. Good D by Williams. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front, up 11. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. They've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the power forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Here's Wallace. Hands it from downtown. Wallace has got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Reed with a screen on Caruso. Alexander Walker. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. The Thunder leading by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. It's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Edwards from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here is Caruso. Still without a basket. Williams has a screen for Wallace. Off target from outside. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Good on the three-point shot. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to DM him.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 13. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. All alone. Caruso grabs the miss.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Williams from outside. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. It's Edwards on the wing. No good with the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one's good, Caruso. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Timberwolves trail by 16. Now DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. For three, Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And you see, don't you, Clark, this steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, then he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Here's DiVincenzo. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Rebound by Chang. Oklahoma City leading by 18. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
They need this, and it's sent back by Wallace. And he recovers it. And the basket by Edwards.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Wallace dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chang with the ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 15. DiVincenzo with it. The three. Caruso grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, Wallace. Drives to the hoop. And it's good. 2 points. Wallace has got 5. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 17-point game. Latrey. Rebound by Chang.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wallace right side. Drills the three-pointer. Wallace has got 8 points here in this quarter. The Timberwolves shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it back. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chang. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. The Thunder leading by 20. Outside, Dort. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Now Randall, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. McDaniels defending. Clock at 6. Outside, Dort from the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And the first one drops.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Holmgren. And it's 7 points for Williams.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Pass to Gobert. Conley feeling it out to the right side. Randall against Holmgren.
Come get it.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's DiVincenzo. After Oklahoma City gets the three, McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Dort. A three for DiVincenzo. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Bounce pass from Williams. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. DiVincenzo against Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Williams.
DiVincenzo smartly getting into the defense there, drawing a foul inside while taking the shot. That's a smart offensive play by DiVincenzo.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Cason Wallace. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Now Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Defended by Gobert. Here's Dort. Misses off the left eye.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Conley. He's got 5. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Over Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Pass to Holmgren. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Caruso against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Conley with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Williams. He's got 10, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Conley. 2 points. That one goes. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Pass to Joe. Now here's Holmgren. Down low. Here's Hartenstein, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
One shot.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Conley. He's got 10. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Conley's got 12 in the game.
Once Conley finds an offensive rhythm, he can be hard to contain.
Joe passes to Dort. Holmgren the screen. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 14.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Randall, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. 5 seconds left to play here in the half. From deep three-point land, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Thunder leading by 19. Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And the 3 off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Pass to Hartenstein. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 6. And that one is good. 21 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten him into the hole.
Edwards, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to Holmgren.
I see you.
Williams looking over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. From 15 feet away, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 21. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. The Thunder leading by 21. Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the high post. Here's Dort. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They're scoreless since the first half. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Pass to Randle. Randle is doubled. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Holmgren wide open. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 21. Now Gobert. He's defended by Hartenstein. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Back to Gobert. Randle against Williams. And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And there it is for him. And 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Clock at 2. They get it again. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hartenstein's got 5 now.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 12. Over to the left wing. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Edwards against Dort. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards kicks to Conley. Misses the 3. The Thunder leading by 21. Pass to Holmgren. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. On the wing, Williams. McDaniels defending. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Launches it. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Randall with the ball. Dort covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. And here is Conley. 12 points for him. McDaniels kicks to Conley. To stop the drought. Another miss by Minnesota.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Back to McDaniel. Three-pointer Randall. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Conley. Defense right on him. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley dishes to Randall. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. Takes a 3. Scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Hartenstein against Gobert. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. The shot's good.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards can't hit.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. And he comes up with the deuce. Now Conley. He's got 15. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Dort.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for the Thunder, Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Wallace kicks to Dort. Back to Wallace.
Minnesota foul. Mike Conley. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
The first free throw is good. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. He doesn't get the second one. Minnesota shooting just 34% from the floor. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Wallace. Conley with it. Williams picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Off target with his 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Wallace against Conley. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in. Here's Wiggins. He's got 6. Here's Wallace. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. That's 12 points for Wallace.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Pass to Wallace for three. Reed with the rebound. And Minnesota has possession. Randall right side. Randall is doubled. And here's Reed. Sinks the triple. Reed's got 8 points.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes – I mean, he does all the little and big things.
So it's the Timberwolves now after Oklahoma City gets the three. Clark kicks to Randall. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good. He's got 7.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Wallace outside. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Puts up a 3, and the Thunder another 3. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. DiVincenzo with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reed.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for Minnesota, Naz Reid. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Reed. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Wallace outside. From outside the arc, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Thunder running away with it. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Reed is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Thunder shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Joe. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one's good by Clark.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Joe passes to Wiggins. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Back to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Knocks down the 3-ball.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Joe finds Wallace. Williams for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. And finished off by Edwards.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Back to Williams. Caruso looking for an opening. Wallace with a screen for Caruso. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. That one drops for
him. Determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Let's go.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Clark. And then for Oklahoma City, Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace. The Thunder leading by 20. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Steps back and fires. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Reed. Cranes the three-pointer.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Edwards. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Dort wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Edwards against Caruso. Tries from 16. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
One shot.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Minnesota making a switch. Clark's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
One stop.
One shot.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiggins missing. Timberwolves trail by 19. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Dort. Reed in the post. He's against Williams. Reed misses. Here's Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's the teardrop. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 21.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. Dort misses.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Edwards. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. With the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And Julius Randle subbed in for Clark. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Cason Wallace in for Alex Caruso. And he can't hit the second.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Randle. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. The Thunder leading by 23. Outside Williams. Over Gobert. Williams' shot is off. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here is Holmgren. He's defended by Randle, and it's in there.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Edwards against Dort. And here's Edwards. Outside Conley. To halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Everything Conley does out there is purposeful.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. Bangs home the trifecta. Holmgren's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Edwards can't hit.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Conley from past the arc. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Back to Dort. And he jams it with authority.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Minnesota shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
Shoots from 12. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Dort to screen on Randall. Baseline J on the way. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort finds Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Jones checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. And Edwards, no good on that one. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. And rebounded by McDaniels. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hits the three-point bomb.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jones. Wiggins with it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.